Alex Bernard says, playing in silver, loving the rewards. Good, man. Yeah, things get serious in silver. That's when it starts to really become meaningful. It's still, you could make an argument, it's still quite trivial. And I think that's fair in the short term. But what is it, 12 loot chests per season? And I want to say 2 to 4 loot chests per day can be really significant, especially if you understand that the value of those cards will grow with time. And that's always the stipulation you need to bring to the rewards system of this game. If you constantly are reminding yourself that the rewards I'm receiving today are priced, lower than they ultimately will be in a few years' time, if that's the narrative you tell yourself, then I think you're going to be more excited to get in and earn those daily rewards and to grind even the few DEC that you might win. It might be trivial at silver, but what if you took it and bought a few cards, like even common level cards for 5 cents or whatever, or 6 cents? Those might maybe one day will be like $1, and so it's like those DEC rewards, everything kind of snowballs and just ramps up. But yeah, silver. I told my nephew who plays this game that hey Wesley, love you buddy. I told him that I was gonna delegate him 1,000 power because he's kicking around in bronze, and I just want to get him up to that silver threshold so we can unlock some of that extra opportunity. Because to your is it Gravity who was saying silver? I forget who made the comment, but yeah, man, silver. It opens up a whole bunch of extra reward opportunity. Oh, Alex Bernard said it. Full Power Gaming. Is it a good time to get in the game? Asking in behalf of newcomers. Yeah, that's a great question. I think a game like this, a blockchain-based video game that rewards you in trivial ways for your time and attention, is always good to get in. So what does it cost you? $10 US to buy a starter pack. And with that starter pack, you're going to have access to all of the basic cards, and you're going to be allowed to play at bronze, and you're going to get, really crummy daily reward, 1 loot chest a day, really, really bad, right? But sometimes it's going to be a card, a 1 in 10 chance of it being a card. And then at the end of the season, you're going to get, I think, 8 loot chests or 5 loot chests. I forget how many. And 1 in 10 of those is going to be a card. So even if you played at that level, you're going to occasionally get cards which are going to be assets that are going to appreciate with time. And so I think the sooner you get involved with a game like this, if you see any merit, any sort of longevity to this thing, and you might disagree that there is, like you might say this game is, not fun, the rewards are unsustainable, your whole argument might be that this thing is going to fail. If so, then, we move on. But obviously I don't feel that way, and I've been here for 3 years, and we survived a bear market, and so I think this thing is just going to keep growing. And I think the fact that we came out of that bear market stronger than ever, to me now just makes it feel much more secure and safe. And so I say get involved as soon as you can. And I wouldn't stop with a $10 starter pack. I would say, get your starter pack, get a feel for the game after a couple seasons, like 1 month of play. And then, if you see that this is entertaining, start taking bites at cards. And I think start with summoners, as we've talked about before, because you can't climb, your monsters can't level up until your summoners level up. Summoners, tanks, carry cards, supports, and build out your deck in that way, shooting for maybe a silver level investment. And that could be a few $100s, but it could be a few $100s over the next year. Like, what if you spent, especially for my American audience, who is growing, which is nice to see. I watched the analytics, and the American audience is like now is now the dominant viewership for this channel. So welcome guys. Thank you for everybody. If you're currently watching and you're not subscribed, guys, like and subscribe, because we do have about 25,000 unique viewers, and we have 6,000 subscribers ish. So there's a ton of people that come and check out the channel, but maybe you just, for whatever reason, you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so. And there's the membership if you want to go to that next level also. But yeah, man, I think getting started sooner and just feeling things out, and then asking that question, that first foundational question, if this game is gonna have legs. Clearly, I think it is. You know, I've got a ton of value in this game, and I'm not selling it. I'm just adding to it because I personally believe that the best is yet to come for Splinterlands. And so, but you have to focus on that long-term play. Unless you're coming into this game today with like 100 grand to drop, which is somebody's story. I know people, you know, who have come in and just bought tons and tons of assets, and they've got deep pockets, and they're doing it from an investment standpoint as opposed to even playing. They don't even necessarily play the game. But my recommendation is the more prudent, slower version, which is spend the $10, give the starter pack a try, feel the gameplay, ask yourself if you think that game is going to have legs, and if you do, then slowly dollar cost average into a bigger and bigger position.